Hi, everyone. This is a quick checklist for user interface that when you create your dashboard design to keep in mind. So remember for text, you need to use simple dashboard title and then uh, a descriptive title for each of the charts. So for example, if you have 4 charts, every chart has to have a title as well above that particular chart. And this is for the overall dashboard. That's what we mean here by a simple dashboard title. And then you will need to use annotation. Remember the annotation subtitles to provide additional information, because sometimes you want to answer a question and you want to tell us what to really, as audience or as users, what should we know from your message, right? And then the text size. Remember when we talked about typography, make sure that the text size is hierarchical and readable, based on that lecture that we talked about in typography. And the data is labeled correctly. And so for the layout, the axes should be accurate. You are using, for example, the average rather than count. So make sure that you are correctly using that. And the logical chart placement. Remember when we talked about the 4 quadrants of the logical or of the importance of your charts placement within a dashboard. So most important one should be on the top left corner, and then the least important, they are in the bottom left, on the top right, and then the extremely least important should be in the bottom right? So that's kind of when we talked about that logical chart placement. Again, the axis intervals are should be organized, and make sure that the intervals, they are not too tiny to avoid any of those shimmering that we talked about, the moire effect. And then use control when placing graphics. And then color. So use color intentionally, avoid those color blind colors, right? The traffic lights that we mentioned, and go back and visit with the lecture that we talked about the colors, right? And then make sure that your dashboard is meeting the accessibility requirement. So overall, grid lines need to be spaced out, muted, right? And go back to the lectures where we talked a lot about them from day one all the way until recently. And then chart highlights, significant finding or conclusions. Those should be already in your dashboard, and then contextualized and comparison data is present. So this is just a quick checklist for you to keep in mind when you are designing your dashboard and the user interface specifically. I hope this helps, and I'll see you soon.